Waar kry jy toast? Waar kry jy toast? Is daar takeaway daar binne? Nee.
Is maar net van huis.
Regtig? Jy moet sommer hierso verkoop. Ek kyk nou, ek voel sommer so flippend honger. Kyk, toast, coke, alles. Nee, ik ga niet lang pas niet kind of thing, so let's just see whatever. I'm going to put my dinners now on, my YouTube, my screen thing, and I think there's Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We haven't published some stuff in quite a while. Been very busy at the moment at work. One of my family members that runs the business with my boys has actually contracted a bit of setback in the sense that she's contracted cancer, but we're hoping that she stays strong and fights the disease. It's very serious, the prognosis, but we're going to just stay positive for her. Rooting for you, Justina, and with this we actually been more on standby at work, helping out my 3 boys and a sister at work, so we're much more involved in the business at the moment, but we will be trying to get in some riding time. But what's also happened is the weather that we've had here in our area has been so severe. It's like, I think for the last month, every weekend it's a severe weather warning, either level 8, too much rain, too much wind. So there's not really much we can do. But this was a trip that we done to Mossel Bay. It was about an hour and a half to where we stayed at the Protea Hotel in Mossel Bay. So I just put something together for the video. Yeah.
He was trampled to death by an elephant cow.
Yeah.
But what happened, he climbed out of his flippin' car.
Yeah.
He walked right up to the elephant's platform.
Phew.
People were shouting at him to get back into his car.
Yeah.
And he walked closer, but not too close, but close enough that it was for danger.
Of course, it's like a fucking 5-10 ton thing. It's like being ridden by a... Yeah. No, I can't do that. Yeah, here comes the Cosby. Yeah. Ja. Nee, dat kan niet, daai dit. Dit is net fucking domheid hier, die fucking ou. You see the tourists, they think like lions or cats and stuff. Hulle dink dis eintlik makdiere soos in die zoo, wat jy nou kan eintlik approach. I've even seen people trying to open the windows to touch them. As you guys can see, the weather up above us in the sky, you can see it's very clouded, and it was actually already very rainy on the Saturday, and the severe weather was predicted for this weekend again that we were riding, but the main wind would start, say, about 11 o'clock tomorrow on the Sunday. So we had a small room for error to ride, which we grabbed with both hands, and left about 1 o'clock from the house on Saturday, and this is about halfway there now. And you can see there's a lot of roadworks on the road at the moment. They're busy patching up the road, and they do extremely good job in South Africa. I don't know, a lot of people are always negative, but we see a lot of roadworks, we see a lot of road maintenance, and the quality of work's not always the best, but at least it's getting done. And the main thing they're doing with this road on the sides is actually putting railings, these silver little barriers that you always get all over the road. They're putting it for the full at least 70 kilometers of these railings that they're putting up, because at night these roads are actually very dark. So the railings actually helps in a way with the animals running across, and also gives the rider a guideline, because a lot of these railings have these illuminations, these yellow illumination things, which just gives you indication of your steering. Where in the past there was nothing like that, and believe it or not, a lot of people just lose control from steering off the road when it's dark like that. For those of you that are unfamiliar with Mossel Bay, it's in the Western Cape. It's one of the oldest municipals. I think really from the 1840s it became a municipal area in South Africa, and Bartholomew Dias landed on this beach. So it dates very far back, put it that way. So you'll find a lot of old buildings in this town, but it has grown. Like all our sea areas, it's really grown. The traffic here is heavily congested. They're still busy widening roads, so that's the roadworks are hectic in this town at the moment. And yeah, it's not a brain tester to understand that Mossel Bay gets its name from the mussels that's very famous in this area, and oysters. And fishing is one of the predominant industries here with the harbour there, and you've got oil also, or petrol companies that are offshore here. So a lot of industry taking place here. So it's a very it's a town that's sort of like booming at the moment. And yes, and put it this way, besides when I said fishing, the main fishing lines that they have here is most probably hake, soles, stuff like that. And what most people don't really know, it's actually there's also a lot of tuna and black marlin also that's caught on this coastline with the boats, for instance. And for the fishermen on the side, it's like cod or kabeljau, cob, and lots of other species that are caught here. So it's very popular for its fishing, beach life, and so on. And other thing about Mossel Bay is the weather, the consistency of the weather. When I'm talking about consistency of the weather, like in Oudtshoorn, we'll get like temperatures of 50 degrees when it's very hot, right down to -6 degrees when it's very cold. So there's a big drastic change in temperature. In Mossel Bay, maybe you'll get a high on a very hot day of about 35, and in the winter you'll get lows of about 17 to between 17 or 15 and 20. So the change in temperature is very little. People don't really feel it that much in winter, so that makes a big difference for people that are actually going there on holiday in the winter months. Very nice place to stay. Like all my other videos, I've always got a message or two to put in between the scenery, and and today it's basically what I'm actually thinking while I'm making this video is what a lot of people don't really see or understand, that we are getting older. A lot of people think, okay, I'm 58. But that's not old in some people's books, because some people are already 70 and so on, and they still feel good. And it's not to say that I'm 58 and I'm feeling bad. I'm actually feeling very good at 58. It's just when you get to 58, you realize you're getting into your twilight years. You realize that things like this motorbike riding, stuff that you love to do, is the time is getting so much shorter to do these stuff, and you sit wondering actually, how long can you still do this? And a lot of people, like I said, don't really understand that, because they think, yeah, you're risking your life, and I feel again a bit more different. I feel like I'm actually living my life, not risking my life. I'm living my life. I always get frustrated when I actually sit at home and I play computer games, or I just end up getting fatter, eating more sweets, and actually at the end of the day you actually feel more depressed too, because you're not living your life. You're letting life go past you without living it. And I think a lot of times people don't realize that they don't see the way I see it. They don't see it the same way, and there's nothing wrong with the way they want to see it, but I'm just trying to actually explain to you why I ride and how it makes me feel. And I guess that comes to even a more heated topic. A lot of people say, yeah, everything's so expensive, life is so expensive. But you know what that saying goes, the cheapest things, the cheapest things, the best things in life are for free, and that's how you can live your life, is actually enjoying the basic stuff of life, which doesn't cost you that much money. And yes, the petrol costs money and everything here, but I mean, it's not as bad as what it would be in some other scenarios. But like that said, also with these making of the videos, I have maybe, I'm not sure, 600 some odd, maybe 700 subscribers, not sure how much exactly, but it is in that region. And yes, I don't have a lot of people viewing the videos, but this, like I always tell people, it's actually going to be, at the end of the day, maybe one day your grandkids could be depressed, or your kids could be depressed one day, or they want to watch this. They might take some advice from some of the stuff I say, or just bring back memories that they're watching this. And yes, in between I've actually made good friends also with a few subscribers, a lot of subscribers that well, not a lot, but a few subscribers that always comment or talk to me, and even some of them on my WhatsApp groups that WhatsApp numbers, and they keep in communication with me. And now with this thing with Justina and the cancer, I'm actually getting some great advice from a guy that's always talking to me, Koki Matika, one of my subscribers, and he's been there most probably from video number 3 or 4 or 5. He's been there by us, and he's like a friend, and we are planning to ride together. And he's one must just Google this guy. He's actually, I think, one of the very clever guys in this world. He looks like an Einstein to me, but I don't know much about his life, but he just looks like a very clever guy. And he does talk to me a lot and gives me great advice, especially with the cancer here. And it's that's I guess what I get out of this channel, is a friendship from other people, and something I'm building for my kids and their kids, and hopefully one day they'll appreciate these videos. But a lot of people nowadays in this modern world, they just think about money. They think, oh, you do this for money, or you want 1,000 subscribers or 1,000,000 subscribers. No, I'm not really after the 1,000,000 subscribers. I'm not after the 1,000,000 views either. I'm more about just making a video, and a video to keep myself busy. And I enjoy doing what I'm doing. I mean, I love the riding on a motorcycle, and I love creating the videos also. I'm just take my time, but it's fun. It's very fun for me, and it's, on top of it, I get to spend it with my wife Monica, which she loves the riding too. So it's a win-win for me in that respect. So I don't know if you guys notice, but a lot of times when you're watching this footage, you'll see in the back mirror in my mirror. My wife is always riding behind. And yeah, we're gonna get, like I said, we have gotten new cameras. We will be improving our footage as we go along. We're just slow with technology, but we will get there. And yeah, it's really something like to do. And getting back to the topic of money, most of the people today, they just don't do anything because money. They let money. They're either off working for money, or so engulfed in the rat race for money, or you know, and yes, I can understand you've got rates and taxes, you've got rental to pay, you've got food to put on the table, but this whole world is being driven into a routine that you just pay governments basically to you're working for the government basically, and they talk about communism and free world and free speech and all that shit. But at the end of the day, we are all in a sort of a communistic kind of system where we're all working for people up there, like governments. They just charge us taxes, and they just the quality of life just gets worse and worse for everyone down there. Yeah, I don't know what the solution is. It doesn't make me a communist, but I'm just saying that I'm not into the politics kind of shit either, because I think most of it's a waste of time, irrelevant of who's there or who's not there. It's all over the world. It's like it's a fiasco of rubbish, in my opinion. Yeah. But enough of that, guys. Here we have arrived at our destination. We're still outside on our parking lot of the Protea Hotel in Mossel Bay. As you can see, it's a very, very beautiful place. Accommodation wasn't too expensive, I think about 1,600 Rand. But for this beautiful view, it's fantastic. And we were going to spend the weekend here, which is what we done, the evening. The Springboks were playing Ireland in the rugby. Unfortunately, we lost the game with a last second drop goal by Ireland. But we drew the series 1-1, but it was a great game to watch. And yeah, we spent a nice time. We had oysters down by the ocean. And then later in the evening, we hit the pub at the Protea Hotel. They got a nice pub there where we had again some starters in this form of sushi and a bottle of wine or two. And it was a very, very pleasant evening. I would actually recommend this Protea Hotel compared to the one in George by a mega mile. It's a much better environment to stay in, less corporate, more homely. Yeah, but all these Protea hotels, Marriott hotels, they have a corporate feel to it, but this one at least had a decent pub, a decent restaurant, and a nicer atmosphere going. I don't know if it's because it's situated right by the ocean, but it was very pleasant. And thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you guys stick with us for our next videos. Like I said, we're going to play it by ear, when we're going to release and how we're going to release. Hopefully things go well for us, and then once more, I thank everyone that watches the videos and everyone that chats to me on the WhatsApp, including Bernie Nordia, which is a guy that I also met during one of our adventures that we were camping at Harold's Bay, just a few kilometers away. He's a radio presenter of one of the radio stations in the Free State, and he's also the rugby, the rugby stadium, they call it, I don't know if Afrikaans, a omroeper or a announcer. And I'll always hear when there's big matches there, like for instance this match between Portugal and South Africa the week after this game. I still WhatsApp him to ask him if he's at his post, because it was in the Free State, and he's always a very nice guy, very nice man, great wife and kids. I mean, I met him during one of our camping trips, and they're really nice, pleasant people. So shout out to everyone, and thanks for watching, guys. Also, my gaming friends, I've met a lot of gamers that now have seen that I play games, they also always chat to me on my Steam accounts and Valorant accounts that I play. They call it Riot Games or whatever. A lot of the people chat to me, so yeah, I enjoy the conversations, and thanks once more, guys. So I was right. I was right. Okay, I got to buy that boy, buy that kid. Okay. The second bike, where's the second bike gonna go?
The second bike?
Yeah.
You guys have got both bikes.
Can I park next to each other? Yeah. Okay, cool.
Listen to his arm.
Eh?
He was in an accident, a bike accident.
Yeah.
Listen
And?
to what his elbow.
But then I can tell you it was he was driving a 125 or
Ja,
a 125.
125 aan de achterkant van de bakkie.
Ja, nee, voet of flipping nou.
Ja, hulle sê mos jy kan harder neem met 'n 125 is 'n groter bike.
Ek weet, want ek het al my gat gesien toe ek my kinders toe hulle matriek toe koop ek 125 gedonder ek in die bosse in met die flipping ding het ek ook so gesleg geval. Maar ek gaan net gou die vrou se bike gaan haal, okay?
Okay, geen probleem. Ek sou sommer ook gou wys waar die kamer is van hier af en dan het julle alles.
Okay, you're gonna go fish it. Just the remote to come in, huh? The remote to come in, yeah.
Okay.
I'll open up for you.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll come right. Come on.